I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rockin' Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Yo, so tonight we're going to do another episode of The Joint. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna fix the Knicks. I don't know who gonna do it next Friday. I think Dre did a great job last Friday. But tonight, like the hip-hop legend, the old school legend, Steezo, it's my turn. So when I do it, man, I'm gonna pay attention to everything and listen. When I do it, man, listen, I'm gonna give it my best, man. I ain't gonna be trolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out here doing nothing crazy. Yo, I ain't reading no crazy comments. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna try to do this thing right. My main man, Dre, is backstage. So next Friday, I don't know who it's gonna be. I think Dre did a fantastic job last Friday, right? Because it was a lot of stuff. Right? So tonight, he is going to be James Dolan. I'm going to be Freezie Rose. Right? So next week, maybe we'll get a guest to come on and do it. We'll see. Maybe I can get a superstar in Knicks Universe next week. Maybe I can get I don't know, BK Steph, Tony Crow, somebody. I don't know. Maybe next week I'll ask, or maybe I'll ask somebody to do it next week. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe try to get somebody from Knicks Film School to do it. I don't know. I'll see. Right? I'll see. Right? But tonight, it's your man's. Tonight it's your man's. And listen, I know how y'all like to troll. Y'all in the comment section talking about give up 9 draft picks for Jonathan Kuminga. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all like to be in the chat trolling. Like, Uncle Freezie, I want to give up 14 first-round picks for Pascal Siakam. And I'm like, nah, bruh. Nah, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? No. But before we one step, 1 2 step, one step, 1 2 step, let me shout out my people. Ernesto is in the house. King Ribby is in the house. My man's JJ is in the house. Core Mega NYK is in the house. Coach Shot is in the house. Mets is in the house. Okay. Corey Lee is in the house. Almighty Finesse is in the house. Right? Yo, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do this thing. Right? Because I already know y'all want this party started right. And I already know y'all want this party started quickly. Right? But I should ask, y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Let's go. Trav Ryan is in the house, okay? Illmatics is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My Mets suck. I don't know what I'm going to do about my general manager, JJ. JJ, you supposed to be my general manager, bro. What we doing out here? What we doing out here? We losing to the Pirates? So look, when I get the job, man, when Dre get here, Dre should be on the way. I already talked to him about it. So, you know, we gonna do this thing tonight, man. I see Lee in the chat, man. What's good, man? I know, I see it. Man, Lindor out here batting 230. But let me do this before Dre get here. Y'all tell me this. Who do y'all want to see me go after as the Mets guy, as the Knicks team president? Y'all tell me who y'all want me to go after. Put it in the chat. So when Dre get here, man, we could just go ahead and do it. And don't be crazy either. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't be out here talking about LeBron for 10 first-round picks. Might boot you out the chat. Write in the chat who you want me to go after, right? Don't be scared, man. Yo, don't be scared, man. Nah. Y'all talk all that noise, and then now when it's time to work, cat's backing up. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Don't be, yeah, man. Tell me who you want. Don't be backing up now. Lee, tell him. Lee, tell him who I should go after. Tell him who I should go after. Lee, tell him. Lee, tell him. Don't be like your homeboy that be like, yo, I got all the game. And then when we get around the ladies, he quiet, talk about he shy guy. Nah, man. Nah, don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ed Winning is in the house. Okay. Lee, tell him, don't be scared now. Don't be scared now. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, yeah, man, you know, I be hollering at all these chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. And then when you get around the ladies, you talking about, nah, man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm playing. I'm shy guy tonight. Nah. Don't be that guy. It's time for us to make this Knicks roster. And when Dre get here, I'm gonna tell him, I'm like, yo, the fans have spoken, bro. This is what we. Y'all listen, man. Put who y'all want in the chat. Cause when Dre get here, we gonna get down to business. You know what I mean? When Dre get here, he gonna be Dre gonna be the boss. I'm gonna be Leon Rose. You know what I mean? As soon as Dre get here, man, I'm gonna play his intro. We gonna get right down to it. Yo!
Good evening.
What's good, boss?
I'm chilling. What's up with you, Mr. Leon Rose? Freeze on Rose.
Yeah, man. I'm in my man's spot. I'm in my man's spot, man. So I'm ready to rock and roll, man. The chat is in the building. Yo, some of the homies is sitting in the chat while we do this. What I want to do is while you and I are doing this, bro. I just can't concentrate with, like, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 50 people in the chat when we got a specific thing.
Right.
So while we doing it, you know what I'm saying, you Dolan and I'm Rose, and we gonna rock and roll. We're gonna do this thing, and then afterwards, man, we'll open up this chat, and then you know, saying start the madness.
Yeah, I need razor focus because I want a championship. ASAP. I need that title. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing, I already got billions of dollars.
We're gonna get that too. Yeah, we're gonna get that too. Yeah.
I got some things that I need to address, Mr. Rose.
We're gonna get it too. We're gonna get it too.
So what are you're willing to do everything that I ask of you?
And well, how about we do it like in a sense of, I'll try to do my very best to do everything that you want, or all the things you feel like we need. I'll try to do all the things that you want, but at the same time, understanding that certain needs are gonna have to balance themselves out.
Okay.
And so if one need disrupts another, we'll try to balance, like walk the fine line to make sure that one need doesn't disrupt another need.
Okay, so can I pose a question to you?
Yeah.
What are your core goals? Like, what do you want to add to this roster, this front office, this coaching staff? What are you trying to do? What is your focus, your tenets of taking this to champions? Okay, but
when?
What type of players?
My thesis statement is 3 letters long and 1 punctuation. It's WIN exclamation point.
So what do you think it takes?
I said that in a job interview one time too, by the way. It's like
did you get the job?
Yeah, I got the job.
Like, you got the gift of gab.
Yeah, because the dude asked me, he was like, "Yo, what do you think you can bring to this company that we already have?" And I told him, wins,
No losses, just wins.
wins,
Well, yeah, wins.
wins. He's like, "Well, how you gonna get there?" And I was like, "I'm gonna do whatever it takes." He's like, "What is that?" Like whatever the competition is doing to win, I'm gonna do that twice as hard.
Mm. So put that a little bit. Can you space that out a little bit more clearly for me? Because I'm just Mr. Money Man. I don't really know basketball like that. What do you
Well,
think around the league wins, Mr. Rose?
right. Well, it's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. When they call you down, when they call you down from the owner's suite to come get the trophy, I'm gonna clear the pathway for you.
Okay,
Right. But in terms of everything before that, I'm doing it.
okay,
Right. And so when it's time for IKBM Dre to come down and hold the Larry O'Brien trophy, I'm gonna make sure I clear the runway for you so that you can come down 2 or 3 times. So
okay,
you can get
okay.
you so you can get used to that walk from there. And I'm gonna make sure the cameras are there and everything to make sure they catch your face. You know what I'm saying? So you can enjoy the moment.
Just make sure they get my good side.
Hey
Uh,
man.
my left side is my best side.
On
Just,
on
just
on on
yeah,
championship night,
yeah.
your front is your best side.
Okay, okay, okay. I like the confidence. It's making me more reassured.
Yeah, it's a yeah. Yeah.
So
So what is it? So what are your must-haves?
I need two real
Oh,
max players.
I'm sorry. What are your secondary needs?
What are my secondary needs?
Yeah, because I'm
Because we're
assuming
going
I already know what your primary need is.
okay.
That's the
Number
reason why I'm
one,
here. Your
I got I
primary
got
need is championships.
I got way too many people in my front office right now. I need the voices to be consolidated. You could limit it down to three people, but I got too many voices that's telling me they think they know more than each other, and I need a focused unit with one goal, which is to win, and that's your job to find that for me. So I want you to pick a GM and maybe just two assistants to that GM, but I don't need anything more than that.
Okay. All right. So basically what was happening is you had a team president, but they were overrunning your team president.
Yeah, it's just way too many people talking,
Okay.
way too
I'm
many
here. I'm here
voices,
now. You
way
don't
too
have to
many
worry about
different
that.
directions. All right, cool.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm the boss. You ain't got to ever worry about that no more. It don't matter if we have 3 or 33.
Okay,
I'm the man. I'm the decision maker.
okay, cool.
So whether you have 3 of them or 103 of them,
I just don't
if they
want
don't
Mr.
if
I
they
just
don't
don't want.
understand pecking order, I'm getting rid of them.
Okay, because
Period.
I just don't want William Wesley to go over your head and come talk to me about some nothingness.
Right.
I,
I will
everyone
fire
should
his
answer to
ass.
you, and then you answer to me. All right, cool.
They all answer to me.
Okay, I need I need my NBA team to play modern basketball. I don't know how we get to that point, but I want you to figure out how we get to that point. I'm watching the Denver Nuggets tonight, and I want us to imitate some things from them. Not everything. We should have our own identity, but there are certain things that they do that makes me long
Yeah, we're
to
gonna be
see.
better. Yeah, we're gonna be better than the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
Yep.
I need taller players.
Right.
I need athleticism.
All right.
I need it done in 3 years. I need length. I need two legitimate max players, not guys making 30 million. I'm paying everything. I'm fronting everything. I need two legitimate All NBA players. You can Brunson is off the table. Brunson can be one of those max players if we extend him in 2 years. which we should,
Right.
but I need 2 legit max players, and I need athleticism, spacing, and shooting around them. Now, how you get to that point, cool. But I also need, there's another caveat. I need some youth on this team. I need at least three more guys under 23 years old on this roster, bare minimum, preferably 4.
So what's more important, winning the championship or these things that you're talking about you need?
Winning the championship is the most important, but I want it done on my terms, and I believe I have an idea. You need to make my idea come to fruition while winning the title.
Okay. So I mean,
I'll give you a little bit of leeway. You don't have to agree to every
no.
single one
So
of my
I
principles.
can't take this job with a little bit of leeway. I got to have all the leeway. It's got to be
Well,
me and you in the owner's box.
well, it's gonna be that. But I also have a team that I envision winning the title in a particular way. So I
Right.
need you to make that happen.
Right.
These checks
Right.
get cut from me
Now,
ultimately.
mind you, guys with my resume don't come along often.
That's fine.
Yeah. So it could be either like you do like this list, or you can rehire Steve Mills.
I don't got to do all that, Freezie.
Right. You ain't got to hire or Steve Mills. But the thing is
I
this.
could get. I mean, if you don't do it by my rules, Mister Freeze on Rose, I could send about 150 million towards Bob Myers and see if he could do it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need. I'll say this. How many things do you have listed in my wants? If you had to catalog it in a number, 5 things, maybe 6 things. You have
Right.
to give me at least 4 of those things.
Right. How about the championship?
Oh, that's a given. That's
Okay.
automatic. I need that.
Right. Right. So we'll start with the championship, and then we'll start with the star players.
Okay.
Right. But the sauce and all that stuff for your steak is too good to have sauce on it. You don't need steak sauce.
Okay. I'd make sure it's just
Because I feel like in 3 years I can make you a legendary owner.
so make sure my steak is medium rare, like I like it.
Right. Right.
Not too
And
much on the
foreign.
side. Okay. I
Right.
mean, I'm a bit of a wagyu guy, but it's cool.
Right. Right. I got you.
All right. Now, present to me what your plan is this upcoming off season
All
as
right.
these finals play out.
All right. So my plan is to keep my owner away from the press.
Cool.
My plan is to have my owner enjoy ownership and let me handle everything else.
The arrows.
That's the plan. I'm not taking them in my back. I'm taking them in my chest.
Cool.
Right. The second thing I'm doing off rip is getting a pulse for the fans, because what I need and what you need may not be the same thing as what the fans say they need. And the fan
Hmm.
base is just as important as me, you, and the players.
All right.
So the first thing I'm doing is getting a pulse of what the fans want. I'm not saying I'm giving them what they want, but what I want to do is at least listen to them and establish a connection between this team and the fans. That's one of the things I want to do. Right. Secondly, and most importantly, or secondly, or just as important, is upgrade the coaching staff.
Okay.
That's what I want to do first. The coaching staff
Is everybody
on the
going?
team.
Is everybody going within the coaching staff, or we starting anew? We hiring new assistant coaches as well? Like, what is your idea of what we should do with the coaching staff? Are you willing to keep a few guys?
Well, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to sit down with this new front office, speak to everybody in the front office,
Cool.
right? I'm going to speak to everybody in the front office and have them evaluate the coaching staff. I'm going to have them break down film of all 100 games
Mhm.
and see where we could have did better, where the coaching staff could have did better, and where the roster could have performed better.
All right.
Right. So we're going to evaluate first before we start firing people and moving people around. We're going to see what our pros and cons are.
Well, I want you to get to it as soon as possible because after this draft comes up, the free agency period is right around the corner.
Yeah, we're gonna have that done before that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll have
I
we'll
need
have that.
some assurances. That's all.
Okay. Okay. All right. So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. The first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of the cronyism,
Hmm.
right, in the front office, right? And I'm bringing people in that have the best interest of the New York Knicks winning a championship. The people that are here are not gonna be here because they bring things to an equation. The people that are gonna be here need to love New York Knicks basketball and want to see the New York Knicks win a championship.
Cool.
So that
That's
so
all. That's we're all.
so
We have a common goal.
all right. So that's one of the first things I'm doing. The first thing I'm doing is establishing the connection with the fans. I am not going to be on the streets doing that. I'm going to assign a department to do that, headed
Okay.
by former Knicks alumni.
Mm.
So I'm going to call it, just for the sake of this conversation, that's my alumni department. So in my alumni department, I want to have 5 names. And in that alumni department, I want Patrick Ewing.
What are their titles gonna be?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh
And let
yeah.
me say,
I just need to make sure because when I write that check,
no, don't worry about. I'm cutting the checks. You give me a budget, I'm cutting the
Okay.
checks.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. I'm doing all of that. Right. So I'm doing an alumni department, and it's gonna have Pat Ewing, Carmelo, Bernard King,
Mm. Also, I have one thing to pose. Uh, I'd like to retire 2 jerseys. Can you make that happen for me?
um okay. I was gonna hand it off to Nick's PR
Okay.
to let them and let the alumni department also handle that and present that to us. That's not work that we should be doing.
Got you.
The work that the owner should be doing, right now, you, the owner, right, should be thinking about what type of champagne we're gonna be drinking on the celebration route. What type of cigars we're gonna be smoking.
Okay.
Right. As far as the championship T-shirt design and championship hat design, me and I have a team for that. Right. So I have 4 old school players. I need 1 new school player. So I got Pat, Carmelo, Bernard King, Charles Oakley. I need 1 school player. I want 1 new school player, somebody that just recently left the Knicks within like the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I'm not for sure who that person is yet, But yeah, but we're gonna bring in somebody.
Okay, got you.
Right. Right. All right. I'm reevaluating the coaching staff. Right.
I agree. I agree with that sentiment. I'm
Right.
very
And
appreciative that you're doing this.
right. Bim Sherwin said David Lee. David Lee, even though he hadn't left like 4 or 5 years ago, I'm thinking David Lee is a candidate for that last spot, but that last spot is fluid. So
Okay. He still has a relative pulse on what the NBA is still
right.
from his
Right.
perspective, younger eyes,
Right.
instead of a lot of guys that we might be adding to that alumnus that are around ages 60, 70, like Patrick Ewing.
Right. So I'm reevaluating the coaching staff right now, and I'm reevaluating the front office. So I have some moves that I'm gonna do and this front office because they'll be working for me directly. They're
Gotcha.
not working for you directly. Remember, because you said that you didn't want to have a whole bunch of people climbing all over the thing. So it's when you have an
Yeah.
issue with the team, you come directly to me,
Gotcha.
right? And so the people that I have under me, I'm gonna have. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing off rip. All right. Worldwide West is fired.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Gerson Rosas is fired.
Cool. I just paid him, but it's cool.
Right. Well,
Titles trump everything.
Yeah. I'm reassigning Allen Houston,
Okay. To what role?
general manager.
Okay.
So Allen Houston is the general manager, but not the general manager in a sense like 20 years ago.
Mhm.
But general managers nowadays are the executioners. If I have something I want done, they go do it.
Mhm.
In that
Okay.
capacity. He only speaks on behalf of the organization in terms of what our united goal is.
Okay.
And if he speaks outside of our united goal, I'm going to fire him. So right now, going
You have the
forward,
autonomy to do whatever you need to do, as long as it gets me that ring.
going forward, we're all on the same page.
All right.
Going forward, we're all on the same page. So in the front office, I'm gonna name 3 guys and 1 assistant as the front office, just so the exercise won't take forever, right? So my special assistant to me, my right hand man, Bob Myers.
Your special assistant. Right
To
here,
me,
man. Okay.
every day. That's my everyday guy. Bob Myers is my guy,
All right.
right? The
I'm a
manager,
little excited about that.
the general manager is Allen Houston.
Would you consider him a special advisor, or just your assistant,
Who?
Myers?
Yeah, no, no. He is the associate. He is the special assistant to, like, if I slip and fall on a banana peel and I'm out 6 weeks, he's
That's
the
his
guy.
job. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm cool trusting him with that responsibility if it came to that. God forbid.
Right. Special counsel, the SC of us, and I'm gonna have him do this remotely. He don't have to be here every day. He can just be here when he can. But our special counsel is Jerry West.
I'd like that.
I'm giving him what he wants, and I know he's a little bit older, and I'm willing to work with him on that. Right?
But
You don't
he
have to be
knows
here every day.
talent.
You can work remote. Even if I have to send IT to his crib to set up stuff. Right? So he is the special counsel, right? Now, when it comes to hard decisions that we can't come to a consensus, we just gonna go talk to the sage. Like, J-Dub, what do you think about this?
Okay.
That's internally, not the owner. The owner talks to me, but our front office, this is what it looks like.
You on a nickname basis with the logo, J-Dub?
Yeah.
That's your man. Okay, cool.
Or we can
I
call
didn't
him
know you was
Logo.
just like that.
Or we can call him Logo.
Okay, cool. I didn't know your relationship was that tight, but cool.
Yeah. And my capologist is Brock Allah.
I like Brock. I
But
have
that's
no
it.
problems.
He is the capologist only.
Okay.
Now, he's not going to be coming here pounding the table about decisions. He is a capologist. Keep our money, keep our ducks in a row.
He's just going to make the money work as best as possible.
Right.
Okay.
He the capologist. So now you hear the front office, right? So it's Bob Myers, Jerry West, or my wings. You know what I'm saying? My assistant only and title only, but that's my man. That is the new Leon Rose. I mean, the new Worldwide West. The new Worldwide West is Bob Myers.
Okay.
Right. And the special assistant to us is Jerry West.
All right. I'm liking where this is headed.
Okay. All right. So that's how. So if y'all in the chat and y'all trying to figure out what our front office is, it's 4 people. It's me, Bob Myers, Jerry West, Allen Houston, Brock Allah. So that's 4. It's 5 of us in the front office for this exercise. That's it, right? That's it. Everybody else, you don't even need to know their name because they're just gonna be doing jobs. They're just gonna be doing jobs like what we tell them to do.
Gotcha.
Right. So here's the first thing. The first thing I want to do before we get to the draft, I'm gonna get all of this done in one day. Right. I'm gonna get all this done in one day. Right. So I'm asking Jerry West to see what Tom Thibodeau's coaching staff did wrong all year and if he deserves to be here. Right. And so Jerry West evaluates, and Jerry West thinks he's not the guy.
Okay.
Right.
I like his
so
particular brand of finding what works and who's a star and this, that, and the third. He evaluates young talent very well, historically.
Yeah. So the coaching staff, all those guys that you notice, I said the coaching staff. The coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
That means everybody is gone.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Clean slate.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody's gone. Everybody.
Okay. Damn. So no more Tom Thibodeau in the front office asking for 6'4" guards?
No.
No more Chubby Chaser?
Nope.
You sure we're not gonna have like 6'3" power forwards on this roster?
No, we not carrying 9 power forwards and 4 shooting guards. No.
Oh my God. This is like seeing fire for the first time.
Okay. All right. Now, mind you, keep your checkbook ready though.
Oh, we're gonna be blowing money fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fast
Titles
but
take
not
money.
long. We blow money fast but not long.
Titles cost money.
Yeah. All right. So you ready? You ready to hear the new coaching staff?
Yes.
All right. So my defensive assistant is former Knicks point guard Mark Jackson.
Okay.
My offensive assistant, Terry Stotts, went to the Bucks, right? So in real life, Terry Stotts went to the Bucks.
Yeah, he's the assistant coach for Adrian Griffin.
Okay. All right. So that means I got to get another assistant coach.
Mhm.
I'm in a toss-up between I'm in a severe toss-up between D'Antoni and Alvin Gentry. Because what I want to do,
Do I have say in this? Or do you think because you're tied, is it a 50-50 thing? If so, I can have say in it.
on our coaching staff, I thought you was picking out Champagne.
I mean, I'm picking out champagne, but I'm also, you know what I'm saying, it's coming out of my pockets.
Picking out cigars ain't enough.
Nah, boss. I'm spending. I'm about to be. I'm in these next few years. I'm about to spend legitimately about $700 million.
Okay.
I can't ask for a little Alvin Gentry.
You know what you creating, right? Once you do that, and my people see that you circumventing me, you know what they're gonna start doing?
Mutiny?
Yeah, they're gonna start walking that avenue that you just created.
I mean, but this might be an avenue that I created, but I could also just promote Mr. Bob Myers for your job.
Okay, well, I'm promote them. I'm gonna be fine. Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, I'm gonna be fine.
All right, you can make your best decision. I'll fall back a bit. I won't meddle. I said I wasn't gonna meddle like it was 12, 13 years ago, so I fall back for now.
Yeah, and the reason why I got to stand my ground is everybody that you gave this job to had the same plan and the same outlook I had,
Yeah.
and then it starts with just that, the inroad, and then now everybody, now all the team presidents are getting talked around and circumvented.
Wait, so you mean I can't play real life fantasy basketball for
No,
my money?
no,
No, I can't.
it's not the Atlanta Hawks. No,
No.
yeah,
My son
yeah.
can't have input.
No, no.
All right, all
Uh,
right,
uh,
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
yeah, man.
All right, all right, all
All
right.
right.
You make your decision. What
So
do you got,
I'm
Quincy?
thinking D'Antoni and Alvin Gentry, but both of them are old, right? Like both of those guys are old, right? They both of them are older. It's just a part of it, right? So here's the thing: is there a young guy out there that teaches offense like those guys? And I don't see it. So for right now, since it's a 3-year window, I'm asking D'Antoni,
Cool.
right? But the head coach,
Well, I'm gonna say this. I need us to not have a winning percentage like we did when he was on his coaching staff as the head coach. I just need that. I don't need 400 winning percentages. I need 600 and better.
okay, okay, right. And for that reason, I'm bringing in a young, innovative head coach,
Who do you have in mind?
Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm familiar with Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah. So
I'm speaking in my James Dolan hat right now. I'm very familiar with him. Wasn't
and
he a player back in the day?
yep, yep,
Wasn't he on the Sixers or something?
yep,
Okay.
yep,
He was a decent player. He was an all right guy. He was on the Pistons, huh?
yep.
What's he been doing all these years?
TV or something. I don't know. I don't know. So, but here's my thing, chat. If you notice, with the 3 coaches that I mentioned, they all have something in common. They all develop point guards.
Hmm. So you're trying to turn Brunson into a megastar.
Will turn Brunson to a megastar.
Okay.
And not just the point guard, but the guard group, period, is going to be elite.
Quickly, Grimes.
May not be them.
Oh, it may not be. Okay, that's a little sneak preview. So,
It may not be them.
okay.
So I have a goal, right? Because I think in a guard wing league, I don't want to bring in big man coaches.
Okay.
Right.
So
in a
we're
guard,
not getting. Well, I believe we had an assistant coach, Freezie, that came from Kentucky. That was a big man coach. We had a few of them. Yeah, Mike Woodson, and then we had what's his name? I spent so much money, I forget who I spent.
Kenny Payne.
Yeah, it was Kenny Payne. Okay.
Your best friend.
Yeah. I mean,
Your best friend. You talk more to
I
Kenny
mean, I have a
Payne.
lot of friends. I have a
You
lot of
talk more
friends.
to Kenny Payne than you did to Tibbs.
I have a lot of friends, Freezy. I talk to a
Kenny
lot of
Payne. Kenny Payne got you to cut that $25 million check in Louisville. Remember that after the atrocity in
Yep.
Louisville, where that lady got the
Killed.
bad thing happened to that lady in Louisville.
Yeah.
In her apartment, and you got Dolan to spend that money to help support
community.
rebuilding and things in Louisville.
Yep.
Right.
It's one thing I do. I cut them checks.
Cut the check. Yep.
CTC.
Yep. Cut the check. So thus far to date, this morning, we hired Bob Myers. We promoted Allen Houston to general manager. We hired Jerry West to be special counsel. We brought in Brock Aller, or retained Brock Aller to be the capologist. We named Jerry Stackhouse the new head coach with the number one assistant being Mark Jackson and Mike D'Antoni as the offensive coach.
Okay.
So Mark
Jackson
Jackson is the associate head coach, defensive coordinator, and D'Antoni is the offensive coach. And all the coaches behind them, for the sake of this not being too long, we're just gonna bring in some kids. Right? We're gonna bring in just some guys that need some coaching experience. Right? Some guys that's trying to get to the big seat. So we're gonna bring in guys like the kids, like Pablo Prigioni, the Chris Duhans, whoever. We're just gonna put some familiar faces on the bench.
Okay. Some fan favorites from when they did play.
Yeah.
Pablo. I like Pablo.
Yeah, and Pablo's probably gonna be, if Stackhouse don't work out, Pablo's
last time we made it to the second round, Pablo was here, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So the roster is clunky. So we have kids developing at an average pace.
Okay.
Right? We have old guys making 40% of the salary cap and they're not playing.
Okay.
We have one guy that could be a mega star, but he doesn't have help. And we have a superstar, or we have a star that wants to be here, but the fans don't like him. And so I want to change that.
All right. Let's see. Let's try to create this team in your image that you want to create.
This dynamo, right?
Yeah.
All right. So understanding this, right? I'm going to Jerry West and asking him who the best star is, the best up-and-coming star in the league that's somewhere between age 22 and 27. I prefer a guy that Jerry West drafted himself.
So this is the Shy guy? I used to listen to an R&B group back in the day named Shy. Is that who you're talking about?
I don't know for sure, but if he did, he'd be a candidate.
Okay, because I believe this guy you speak of Mr. Jerry West had some responsibility in drafting him.
Okay.
All right. I was just guessing. You still have time to do whatever you need to do. I'm not forcing you. I'm pushing you.
All right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I do understand that in order to get that prototype player, that I'm gonna have to give up a lot to get them, because it basically it pays to play.
Yeah, you don't get greatness for nothing.
All right. So let's recap assets. So 11 firsts in the next 7 years, but no first this year, no seconds this year.
Okay.
Right. Right. We have
I, I,
RJ
I'm a little concerned at the fact we have nothing this year.
Grimes. Yeah, the previous regime did that. There's nothing I can do about that.
Oh damn! Should have fired them earlier. I'm glad I got you here to fix it though.
Right. Right. All right. So I'm jotting down the young players just really quick, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of them won't be here. Not that we won't have young players, but we'll probably have a different mix of young players.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
All right. So with that said, I wanted to address the elephants in the room. Right? To me, the elephant in the room, and this just for this exercise, that's all. This is just the elephant in the room. We'll fix a lot of stuff, but the first thing, our first move out the gate is finding that guy that Jerry West said. So I'm leaving it up to Jerry West to find that potential megastar between age 22 and 27 that can play with Brunson and maybe Randall for the next 5 years.
So this guy is already an established guy. You're not gonna draft this guy.
No, we're going to draft a guy.
I'm just saying that the star you speak of, you're gonna draft him, or are we gonna trade for him? I mean, is he established already in the league?
We're going to acquire the best talent possible using the resources.
Okay.
Now, mind you, you said one championship in the next 3 years. I want to win at least 2 championships in the next 3 years.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Right?
Just that if you set those off the expectations and I don't get one in the second year,
yeah,
you're on a chopping block, boss.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really the boss, but I just like making you feel good about yourself.
All right.
I'm one of those
I do.
owners. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do. So, but here's my thing. Here's the thing. Chat, tell me what young player between 22 and 27 that you think Jerry West will anoint as a mega star in this league once they develop. And I'm going to get them. East Blue Drew, who's a mega star right now between 22 and 27, and I'm going to get them right now. East Blue Drew said Rui Hachimura. BT said Josh Giddey.
Gotta expand your horizons. 22 to 27 is a lot of guys.
22 to 27 is a lot of guys. That's why we cast a wide net. That's why we cast a wide net. So the best name I saw is Anthony Edwards. Chat, y'all tell me, chat, don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now, chat. The chat got quiet. As soon as I put the chat on the spot, they got quiet.
Well, Mr. Freezie, Mr. Freezie on Rose.
Right.
You casted a 22 to 27 that this Anthony Edwards guy is 21.
Okay.
So I don't think he's qualified.
Okay. Bricks Nation, how old is SGA? Does SGA fit in there? And I don't know this for sure. I can't verify it, but does Jerry West have SGA ties? So where it says Mathurin, SGA, Markkanen, Fox,
It's a lot of guys.
Mikal Bridges.
It's a lot of guys.
No, and sure, and I'm saying that will become a megastar, right? I want to get them before they become a megastar.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Freeze on Rose. Give me 1 minute. Be right back in 1 second.
B-Baller for real says Mikal Bridges. Yeah, he not a megastar yet, but a guy that we can turn it, because I don't want to pay the megastar price. I want to pay a star price and have him become a megastar here. So y'all want me to go after SGA? All right, so I'm writing down SGA. I'm going to write down Anthony Edwards. I know he's only 21, but we might make an exclusion for him. I think I saw Mikal Bridges. I saw Simons, Mathurin. Booker. Corey Lee says RJ Barrett.
Hello. I am back. I'm good. So where were we? Are we still targeting a guy, or do you have someone in mind?
So I have 6 names on. So I'm not going to try to do it all night. So I have 7 names, right? I have 7 names, and I'm going to run them by Jerry West.
Okay.
So the names I have are SGA, Anthony Edwards, Mikal Bridges, Anthony Simons, Ben Mathurin, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine. Of all those 7, and I need to ask Dre, of all the 7 guys that I mentioned, do any of them have Jerry West ties? SGA, Anthony Edwards, Mikal Bridges, Anthony Simons, Ben Mathurin, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine.
I believe that Shai Gilgeous guy was drafted to the Clippers with influence by one Mr. Jerry West, or J-Dub as you like to call him, because y'all are on that.
All right, so Dre, would you mind like stepping away from the owner thing just real quick and helping me beat Jerry West real quick?
Okay.
How good of a player is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
I believe he's one of the top 5 guards in the entire NBA.
Is he a top 10 player?
Not just yet, but he is ascending.
But he can be, right?
Level. Yeah, I think he will be within the next.
Can he play next to another dynamic guard?
Yes, he can.
I mean, can he thrive next to another dynamic guard?
He absolutely can.
All right. So you think he would be? And I'm asking. This is me being genuine. This ain't no going down the. We ain't nobody on the witness stand because you know, I might get a pass or fail on this. So I want to make sure we get it right.
Mhm.
Right. Do you think SGA on a team chasing something can still be a dynamic player?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Now, assuming that OKC would at least listen to a reasonable offer, do you think they would take a reasonable offer, even if it's a Godfather offer from us?
If it's a Godfather offer, yes, but I think, in my opinion, Godfather is a little bit more than reasonable. Godfather is going above and beyond, is it
Right.
not?
Right.
So it's
No,
I
no.
believe they
Basically, no.
would.
What I'm asking, basically, can we obtain him?
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm here.
All right. Bim. That's the move. So the first move, chat. The first move is we are going after Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA is our target, right? All right. So what would it take? What do you think it would take to get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Um, I'm not the GM. Just
No,
to
I'm
tell.
asking Jerry West.
Oh, it would take 4 draft picks immediately off rip. Probably 3 of the protected ones. Quickly, Grimes, Obi might have to get thrown in there. He is one of the upper echelon talents. I believe he
So you
is.
said
I
IQ
believe
Grimes,
he's.
Obi. Hold on. You said IQ Grimes 4 first, right?
Yeah,
All right. And you said 3 of them protected?
I might have to dip in 1 or 2 of those.
Protected or
Ultimately,
unprotected?
the protected ones,
Okay.
because I have to give up my. You don't have to give up your own picks for a
Okay.
guy of that talent. I believe with how the economy is in the NBA, with what Donovan Mitchell went for, there's no way Shai Gilgeous is going for less than Donovan Mitchell when he is, in my opinion, he has a higher ceiling than Donovan Mitchell while being younger.
Okay. All right. So whatever it is that you said just now, Jerry West, whatever Jerry West said just now, I'm offering that to the Oklahoma City Thunder today, June 10th. I'm offering that to Oklahoma City,
Cool.
right? So I'm offering that to OKC, and they sent me a counter. I'm just going to assume that they sent a counter because nobody takes the first offer,
Right.
right? All right. So I'm going to assume that they said, listen, out of those 4 firsts, we want 2 unprotected and 2 protected.
Okay.
Bim. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, SGA is a New York Knick. I gotta clear the thing that we did last week.
Yeah, and start adding to it because you're doing the roster moves now, huh?
Yeah.
Got you.
All right. So we have Brunson, SGA, RJ, Randall, Mitch. Dang. So then that leaves us with Fournier, Rose.
Do I go back into the owners?
Yep.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
back into James Dolan.
Yep. So we have Hart and Hartenstein. Dang. Keels, Jeffries, Hey, that trade really, wow. Okay. All right. So we did that trade and we gave up our 2024 and our 2026 unprotected. And then we gave up Milwaukee and Washington picks. Okay. All right. So we gave up. So chat, we gave up a lot, but now we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But now we only have 7 first-round picks over the next 7 years. That stings a little bit, right?
I was gonna ponder. How many draft picks did Donovan Mitchell go for?
4? Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
4. 4. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about how Knicks fans feel about a backcourt of Jalen Brunson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Right. But my thing is, so now that you have those two, what do you do with Deuce? What do you do with Deuce McBride and Dwayne Washington and Isaiah Roby?
I'm paying for those guys?
Yes. Yes.
Really? What did this past front office do?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure the coffee was delightful. That front office.
Clearly, it had a lot of cream in it.
And a lot of water. Watered down coffee. All right. I still don't think this is enough to get us past Boston.
Okay, but it's your job to figure out what will get us past Boston.
Right. So I think this team needs a wing player, a dynamic wing player. Right. And so I got to talk to the owner. Right. I got to talk to you about changing the face of the franchise.
Who is the face of the franchise?
RJ Randall and Brunson was slowly coming in there.
Okay. Well, you got to take input from the fans, right? You wanted the pulse of the fans, right?
So chat, tell me what y'all want me to address first. I'm not saying I'm gonna do what y'all say, but I want y'all input. Which position should we address first? Small forward, power forward, or center? Small forward, power forward, or center? Oh, the chat not moving, huh? Oh boy.
They want to address center.
Center.
There's one for small forward. You can put up a poll, right?
Yeah, I could do that, but it'll take too long for all the votes to come in.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's the reason. We'll have to wait for like 40 minutes in order to get 100 votes.
Yeah.
So center, I keep saying center. So BT says center, small forward, then power forward. Wiz says small forward. Ed Winning says small forward. I hate to do this, but I think I may have to.
Oh man, I like that RJ guy. Not a great player, but he was a nice kid. No distractions.
I hate to do this, but I think I have to, right? So I'm calling Brooklyn
Think Brooklyn will do a deal with us?
to see. Yes, I'm calling Brooklyn to see if I can kill three birds with one stone.
Mm.
I'm calling Brooklyn to see what they would take for Cam Johnson.
Mm. I
Right?
like the Cam Johnson guy.
Yeah. So I'm calling Brooklyn to see what it takes to get Cam Johnson. I'm also inquiring a little bit about Nick Claxton. But I'm ready to pay everything for Mikal Bridges. And I'm thinking in my head, is there a deal that I can pull off without Brunson and SGA that could get me the 3 that I want, the stretch 4 that I want, and a center?
Okay.
Now I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have enough, or I don't think I am willing to pay enough to get all 3 of those players at once. But can I get one of those players or 2 of those players?
Hell, we'll see. I mean, if you, I'm liking the ideas. I don't know if it can get done, but that's your job to get it done, right?
Yeah, I got and
You got it.
I would love to get Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson.
Mm.
Right? So this is what I might offer them. I may have to do 2 separate trades to give them what they want. Because there was a rumor that that what was it, Dallas offered 5 first-round picks or something for Mikal Bridges?
It was Memphis. The Memphis Grizzlies offered 4 first-round picks, 4
Okay.
for my Bridges.
And they didn't take it.
They turned it down.
And they just offered 4.
And you got to remember, there's going to be a New York tax.
Yeah, they in New York, we in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know the Randall fans will hate me saying this, but I'm offering Randall and Mitch and 3 firsts to Brooklyn for Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson.
Say it again. What were you giving up?
Randall, Mitch,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 firsts
For my Bridges
and Cam Johnson.
So what are we gonna do with RJ? Are we gonna trade him too?
Now I want to get this deal done first.
Okay, got you.
Chat, do y'all think is that too much to give Brooklyn? Remember, this is our rival.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask Julian Blum. Julian Blum, is that too much to pay for Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson?
What's the post for the fans? What's the pulse of the fans? Ashley says it's not enough.
Wiz says that's not enough. And Sherwin says Randall is better than all of the Brooklyn players. B-Baller for real says Sherwin lying. He says that's not nearly enough. B-Baller for real says the Nets are not moving on Bridges.
From a purely uneducated owner's perspective, the Nets have never wanted to do anything with us at any point. Or they changed now for a decent player.
Talking about for the Knicks with the Knicks?
Yeah, they've never wanted to trade with us. Ever since I've been here. Even
you know
before
why?
I've been here.
You know why? Because the Knicks almost sued the Nets out of existence twice.
Right.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to the Nets is like, listen, man, I wouldn't mind. Listen, I'll do the overpay for these players because I know we have a tumultuous history and it's not all basketball related. Some of it is based in litigation. What I'm saying is that we don't have to be enemies like that. We could be enemies on the floor and coexist off the floor.
Okay. All right.
Sherwin says Bridges is a 6'5" shooting guard. Okay. Not for us, he is. For us, he's gonna be a 6'5" small forward.
He's really 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan. He's
Yeah,
not exactly. He guards ones, twos, threes.
Right.
Religiously.
For us, he's gonna be the 3. Right. For us, he's a wing player. And so B-Baller for real says something that makes sense. He said you would have to take Ben Simmons and add Rose. And I don't want to. I tell you what I would do. I tell you what I would entertain. I would entertain giving them Mitch, Randall, and 1 first-round pick if they would give us Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Ben Simmons.
You want Ben Simmons?
No.
Oh, you just gonna cut him?
No, we got $34 million riding the bench anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been having 34 million.
What's the difference? That again? You're just gonna do that again?
Yeah, yeah. And then when his contract becomes in 2 years, in next year, or I think it's next year, he'll be an expiring, or whenever it is, he'll become an expiring. He'll be an asset.
Okay.
And Julian Blum says that's not enough. So JB, what would be enough? JB, tell me what would be enough? Because I'm on the trail, brother. I'm on the hunt. So I mentioned Mikal Bridges, and I don't want to be a feather duster. I want to make sure that if it's a real thing, we exhaust all avenues. What gets us Mikal Bridges? What gets us Mikal Bridges?
What's the suggestions? What is the Mikal Bridges price for a Knicks to Nets trade or Nets to Knicks trade?
In my mind?
In your mind, yeah. What is it?
In my mind, I think Randall for Bridges is too much. Right? But at the same time, I understand that they have Bridges and I don't.
Right. And you're the one trading for him
Yep.
more than
So
you're pressing the issue more than anything because they'd rather just stand pat, and you're trying to win a title.
yep.
Right now.
Right now. And I think we are, and by bringing in SGA, I think we're only 25% there.
Mm.
So yeah, so what is the offer? Y'all tell me, let me know.
Where it says Randall Mitch, IQ Fournier, and 2 first-round picks. Milwaukee's.
IQ was gone.
You already moved him for
Yeah, for SGA. East Blue Drew, I understand that they're gonna make us pay. What I'm telling you is, I'm ready to pay. I'm ready.
We're cashing out.
We have a 3-year window, and teams rarely win the championship on their first attempt. So I feel like we got to make the championship game. We got to make the finals every year in order for us to win at least one. Hey, Grimes is Wiz, you late, bro. You late. We traded IQ, Grimes, Obi, 2 of our own unprotected first, and the Milwaukee first and the Wizards first. Or was it the Detroit first? One of them. Yeah, we gave our 24 first, our 26 first, the Milwaukee first, and the Wizards first.
We still have the Dallas first.
So we still have the Dallas first next year, and a bunch of seconds next year.
And the Pistons first.
Yep. Yep. For now. For now we do.
Right.
Man, so B-Baller for real ain't he helping us. B-Baller for real is a helper.
Sabotaging.
I ain't even reading no more of his stuff. Yo, you gonna help us or what? Yeah, add something positive. C-Mac
what?
About fire everybody. You know, we're gonna fire C-Mac. C-Mac, you fired.
Fired from being a Knicks fan.
Yeah. Yeah, we just fired C-Mac. Yo. All right. All right. So it appears that we're stuck, right?
Mm.
So we're stuck. We can't get Mikal Bridges because we've been talking Mikal Bridges for 20 minutes.
For now.
So
you can still make the deal happen if you want to pay the Godfather.
So okay.
Then you might, if you do that, then you're gonna have to fill out the roster with young rookies, second round guys, some ring chasers, obviously, because those are to be had when you have 2 guys at the top of your lineup that are SGA and Brunson, in my opinion.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Not yet. Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna move on from it. And keep some assets. So if you know how the song go, if you can't love the one you want, love the one you with, I'm gonna do the opposite. Right? So I'm gonna do the opposite. Right? So now I'm looking to, since I can't move Randall, I'm gonna move RJ. right? So what I'm looking at is a Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy scenario with RJ and a ton of picks.
Okay.
Y'all see that? Anybody agree with me? Anybody in the chat like Brandon Ingram and Trey Murphy?
This is fan input. We're just
This
gauging
fan
your
input,
interest.
but they're not
We're-
making the ultimate decision. I'm gonna make the ultimate decision.
Yep.
Right. Right. Anybody in here like Brandon Ingram and Trey Murphy? So BT says Ingram and Jones for RJ in a second. Now I gotta have Murphy. I got to have Murphy. I got to have a guy that can guard 2 through 4 because I think Ingram may be a little fragile. Maybe. And the reason why I got and listen and so chat so if y'all follow where I'm going with this, basically my plan is I have a rookie NBA head coach. I have 2 stalwart basketball minds on the bench. So what I want to do is make the roster rock solid to make it easier for the head coach to just coach basketball. And so Dre, so Dolan, so Mr. Dolan, the reason why I think Tom Thibodeau failed is because the roster was disconjointed and Tibbs had too many things going on.
So
And
he had too much input. You think?
Yeah, well, he had too many things going on. He had veterans that want to play, young players that want to be stars, young players that want to develop. We want to win championships, and it's New York. So what we want to, what I'm doing is I'm simplifying everybody's role so everybody can get in their role and perform at their very best. I'm trying to make it easy on everyone. How about this? You see that? Jerry West, do you think this gets us
RJ
Ingram?
and I Heart for Ingram?
You think that gets us Ingram?
No, it doesn't. You need picks.
They need picks. What type of picks do they need? Because they
First
already
round
have a
picks.
bunch of them. Do they want close-up picks, or do they want those OKC way late down the road picks?
They want them close up picks
Okay.
because they have Zion, and ultimately, if they're trading,
Who they
Ingram,
have Zion?
they're gonna ultimately try to pivot to try to build around Zion as soon as possible. They're not gonna wait. They're not gonna want those picks years out.
Okay, since we can't get Mikal Bridges, right? And think and y'all listen, hear me out on these things, right? The reason why I went after Mikal Bridges is so that I can make up for the defensive shortcomings on the wings. So in whatever trade that I do, I gotta make sure that I get 2 elite defenders on the wing. I got to have it. Right now, mind you, we still have to add guards, and we probably gonna have to add some bigs.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need bigs.
Yep.
If we
But you
get
want
to
to
the finals,
solidify
if we get
first.
to the finals and we run into Jokic,
Yep.
who are we gonna have to guard him?
No, there's nobody. There's
I
nobody
mean,
in the
there's
NBA that can
nobody
guard him.
that, but
I
to
mean,
attempt to make it difficult, attempt.
I have a strategy for that, but I want to do this first, and then
Okay. That'll be handled by the coaching staff.
Yeah, yeah. G. Robinson, I got them. That's my third option. So the options are Brooklyn, New Orleans, Toronto, and then Boston. But I want to get through New Orleans first. I want to get through New Orleans first because they have a surplus of wings.
Okay.
They still even have Najee Marshall and Zion and Herb Jones and Brandon Ingram and Trey Murphy.
Right.
Sherwood says Ingram, Trey Murphy, Miles Bridges are my 3 targets. Miles Bridges is not on my wish list though. Yeah.
Well, Miles Bridges, we're trying to avoid the
Oh,
negative.
Macau Bridges. I'm sorry. I said
No, he said Miles Bridges. If you were
okay.
saying what said.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't want the negative press.
Right.
You want to slow up my money? I think not.
Yeah. See, okay, now Ed Winning is talking because I'm also thinking about Jabari Smith and Tari Eason. But I don't want young players yet.
Not yet.
Right. I want
You
young players
you fill in the
at
holes
the end.
with the young players.
Yeah. Right. I want some franchise changers on the wing. At least one franchise changer on the wing. At least one. And since it's taken forever in a day for us to move on that, man, I ain't want to do it. I ain't want to take all night, right? So what I'll do is this. What I'm gonna propose, and this is gonna sound crazy, right? What I'm gonna propose is a trade to the Golden State Warriors. Because if I go down this road, we're gonna be here till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So what I'm gonna propose is RJ and Randall for Wiggins and Moses Moody.
Are they? Well,
the money will trust. Trust the money. I know it sounds like, hey man, they taking on a lot of money and blah blah blah. Yeah. No, I think they have some issue.
Yeah. I mean, believe it or not, the money difference isn't that far between those two players. So.
Yeah.
But it's 4 players, so there is a bit of a gap. Like I'd say around 10 million off the top of my head.
Yeah. But that is thinking, well, do they pay Clay $40 million a year? Do they play Draymond $35 million a year?
Are they resetting their build
or will they take this deal here, right? And then offer those guys that money. They may not take it. But I would like Andrew Wiggins' defense with SGA. And for those following, you notice I'm not even concerned with rookies in the starting lineup. No rookies, no young players. Right? I want my young players coming off the bench. Because ultimately, I got a trade in my mind, and if I don't get to it, I'm just going to accept it and roll with it. So, Dre, you want me to tell you what the trade is that I'm going to accept if I can't move any further, any faster?
Yeah.
Siakam and Anunoby for Randall and RJ straight up.
Ooh. Okay. So that's flipping the roster all the way inside out.
Yeah. But you know what it does for Jalen Brunson?
It gets some spacing, low usage players that play in transition,
And can
and
defend
it
anybody.
hides his
Yep.
deficiencies on defense.
Yeah. So you know what? I listen, y'all. I tried to get Mikal Bridges. Y'all saw it. I tried to get Brandon Ingram. Y'all saw it, right? Y'all saw me trying to get him. Y'all saw me trying to get him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now this sets up what we do at the 5, and it's gonna make everybody laugh and think this entire thing is crazy, right? So Dre, that trade, I'm saying that trade is done.
Wrapped up.
RJ for OG Anunoby and Randall for Pascal Siakam.
So your top 4 is Brunson, SGA, OG,
Siakam.
Pascal, and then at that point you could even run some lineups. So Pascal has played some center,
Yeah.
some lineups.
And OG at the 4.
Damn.
Some lineups. Now I'm not getting crazy.
No. But you still need a legit center at sometimes.
I got you. See, I did that, and you know what I still have left?
What
I
do you
still
got?
have 7 first-round picks in the next 7 years and a bunch of seconds.
Mm.
Right? I'm going to put the roster on the screen. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
That's definitely a core.
So chat, tell me what y'all think. Hey, C-Mac, I love the Benton kid, but I didn't want to press my luck. Right? I didn't want to press my luck too early. All right. So we still have 7 first-round picks. Right? And so at the 5, I'm willing to give up all 7 of those picks and Mitch and all the fringe players to get a center. But I don't know what center I could get that can legit play with all these guys and still feel like he is a part of everything.
Okay.
And Sherwin, we matched money. So basically we're in the same payroll range that we are right now without signing Hart, Rose, and Fournier. I tried to match dollar for dollar. I tried to match dollar for dollar. Now, whoever we trade, if we trade for a center, then we have to trade Rose and Fournier in it if it's a big time center. So, Dre, do you know what center I'm thinking about? Can you guess?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
I'll give you a hint. Anthony Davis.
Well, from a money standpoint, I don't know how that's going to work because he makes a ton of money.
Yeah, he does make a ton of money, right? He does.
And
I don't think because
that would stop OG from getting re-signed.
Yeah, but I ain't
worried. Be well up over those aprons.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
after that first year, because OG expires after 1 year.
Yeah, in 2 years.
Is it 2 years or is it after next year?
Yeah, it's he has a player option after. Yeah. 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 So when we rebuild them, you know, in year one, you know, how you always gonna have a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
How you can't accomplish everything in 1 year.
Yep.
And this year, I want that hole to be the bench. I want the bench to be bad, not bad, but least addressed.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this. How about I do this? Do you think Orlando would take Mitchell Robinson for Wendell Carter straight up?
Um,
Chat. Do y'all think Orlando would take Mitch for Wendell Carter straight up?
I think they might, especially because Mitch's contract is descending.
Yeah, and he's a rim protector, whereas Wendell Carter is a rebounding stretch five.
He's like, yeah, he's like Al Horford,
Yeah,
but younger,
but younger.
and came up in this particular era. Al Horford had to convert into a 3-point shooter. Wendell's already that.
Yep. Chat. I think that's my move. Chat. I think that's my move. My move is Mitchell Robinson for Wendell Carter Jr. And if they say it's not enough, we'll give them a bunch of seconds, but we'll make it work. So we don't have a spacing issue anymore. We don't have a spacing issue.
I actually
Hotline
like how
Bling
that
says the
looks.
Magic laugh, but Brooklyn laughed too. So
I would say the only thing I'm concerned about is depth.
yeah, but I already told you that was gonna be our heel though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Remember me saying that?
You
Like,
can't have everything.
yeah, you can't do everything, and you can't do everything here.
You
But
can't get a ring chasing vet like Jeff Green off the vet minimum.
yeah,
Stuff like that.
we're gonna do that. But remember, it's June 10th though.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're not gonna be able to fix everything like on June 10th, but you can fix a lot of stuff, right? So what I want to do is for one, Derrick Rose is gone. 48, I'm trading to San Antonio for cash considerations. Roby, Washington kills, Jeffrey, Deuce, Hart is going. I'm not re-signing Hart since I have SGA. It's either SGA or Josh Hart, and that's easy.
Okay.
I think I can get rid of these guys outright, but I want to save money, right? Because I don't want to waste. I don't want to roster. Basically, I'm keeping them for roster spaces.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go into the draft. Hey, Sherwin, those three guys that you mentioned, put them three guys, those 3 second-round picks back up, the ones that you mentioned. Sherwin, what's them 3 guys you was talking about, bro? And Sherwood, the figures you putting up, you got to consider Randall making 29 next year and RJ making 27.5. We actually came down, I think, about $1 million on that. The SGA one, I think we probably went up about, what did we go, like 15 million? Because of IQ, Grimes, Obi. So we went up about 16 million on the SGA thing. So we're probably about 15 mil over, but we just let Derrick Rose walk. So just like that, that's the equalizer.
Right.
No, these not the ones. No, these not the ones. Trace Jackson Davis is one. CD Sissoko was one, and then you had another one. Yeah, hey, but you know what though? Now that he here, we have his bird rights. We can go over. We can
Well
go.
over.
I'm not worried about going over if we win the championship. All right. So Hartenstein, what do we do with Hartenstein? What do we do with Hartenstein, y'all?
He has 1 year left,
Yeah, hey, I'm
so
not
we might
comfortable
run
with.
him as a backup that season, and then just let him turn him loose after that. Don't resign him or trade him at the deadline.
I would rather trade him for assets. I would rather trade him to Charlotte for 2 second-round picks.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Amari Moore. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. But Sherman, here's the thing. Notice that we got rid of our backup point guards, our backup twos, our backup threes. All we have is a backup center coming off the bench. So what I'm gonna do is this then. This makes sense in my mind. I'm gonna pay $4 million to Charlotte for picks 34 and 39. Right? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
How about I'd pay $6 million for all three of those picks? For pick 34, 39, and 41. Dre, who did you say was the athlete? You remember the athlete we mentioned out of
Out of
Tennessee?
who was I thinking about? I'll tell you in a second. Julian Phillips.
Julian Phillips. So I'm targeting Julian Phillips. City Sissoko. And the Amari dude, he said. Amari,
Guy that was at UCLA, right? 6'5".
Amari Moore. No, not him. Not Amari Bailey, Amari Moore.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Amari Bailey because I know he's in the draft.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I can't get them all though. Yeah, hey Miguel P. It's the only reason why I'm doing it, man, is because I put so much money in the starting lineup that that we really can't even afford the. You feel me? I mean, you can't have SGA and then Dame Lillard coming off the bench. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just can't. You just can't. Yeah, you just can't. You're just not gonna be able to have it all, bro.
Yeah, you can't have it all. That was one of the. Remember when the Miami Heat Big Three first got put together? They had
Yeah,
no depth the first
none.
year and a half, really, and they still went to the final.
Yeah, because Joel Anthony stepped up. Remember Joel Anthony?
Joel Anthony, my
Yeah.
God, they were actually relying on him, and then they got Birdman after that,
Yep. Yep.
and they got Ray Allen.
Yep.
And they had, was Mike Miller on the first year? I don't believe Mike Miller was on the team the first year.
I think he came after a little bit. I think he came after a little bit. So, but yeah, y'all. That's my move right there. So, those are my moves.
I like the roster. I like
and so going into free agency. So okay, so at the draft, Sherwin, the first guy you said is Omari Phillips. I mean Omari Moore, right? I'm getting that first guy that the first guy Sherwin said. Omari Moore, a combo guard. Omari Moore, the combo guard. And then I'm getting the guy that Dre said he liked. Dre, you said you like Julian Phillips, right?
Yeah.
Julian Phillips.
You think James Dolan knows who like prospects are beyond like the obvious?
No, I don't think I don't think he
He
knows.
definitely don't know anyone after like 3 in the draft.
Except for Vic. He might know Vic and Scoot. That's probably it.
He might know Vic Scoot and maybe Brandon Miller.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And
Because of the
so
news.
all right, so I gave Sherwin a guy, Dre got a guy, and then I am picking CD Sissoko. And our bench looks bad. And Hotline Bling says CP3 on a vet man coming off the bench. Yeah. 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 I think that might be it out of the draft. I'm looking at a website now to see if there are any undrafted free agents. Let me see, 2023 potential. Yeah, yeah. Let me go to this one site. I'm just check out this one site, so it won't be so dead. Okay. So Drew Timmy, Chris Livingston is out there.
I don't want no Drew Timmy. So we getting athletic, right? So
Marcus Bagley, yeah.
Is Marcus Bagley Marvin's Bagley's brother or something?
Yep. He's the Jacob Toppin of that family.
He's like He's like the Blake Griffin's brother.
Yeah, Taylor Griffin. Yeah.
Clay Thompson. Well, yeah, one of Clay Thompson's brothers.
Yeah. All right. All right. You don't think Julian Phillips will get drafted? Yeah, sure. I'm not for sure right now. I'm just gonna stick to what we got right now, man, because I feel you. The draft is gonna be up and down. You never know. But as of June 10th, I'm gonna just operate as if it's, you know what I'm saying, with these guys in mind. How do y'all like Hartenstein and Deuce? This right here is our roster after the draft, basically. Basically, this is our roster after the draft. I think I'm okay with it for right now. I want to try to contend right now. But I think going into free agency, man, I want to find a veteran point guard with some type of high-level playoff background pedigree. Y'all already know who I have in mind. But for the just sake of the conversation, I want y'all to guess who I have in mind. Chat, tell me who y'all thinking. I'm gonna add a veteran point guard with a lot of playoff experience. Y'all tell me what y'all think though. Tell me who y'all think it is, or who you think we should go after. What?
Who they saying?
CP3?
CP3 is gonna. There's no financial way he can be on his roster unless he plays for vet minimum, which he's not going to.
Yeah. Or unless he plays for like 9 million somewhere.
I don't even think we have the room for the exceptions.
Oh, okay.
Just eyeballing it, I don't think we do.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I need to ask Jerry West. I'm gonna ask the special counsel who he want to. I need to ask Jerry West who he think we should bring in. And they know me. They know I want Conley, right? Everybody know I want Conley.
The thing about Conley, I think he's going to stay in Minnesota.
Yeah, he probably will. So Deuce can't be our backup under no circumstances.
Hell no.
Deuce can't be our backup, man, at all. Yeah, Miguel P, we are over the luxury tax. But we would have been over the luxury tax by 5 million anyway. So right now, I think we're over the luxury tax about 10 million. I think we added about $5 million in the SGA deal, and I think it's worth it. And we have Brunson, SGA, and Siakam all signed together for like the next 3 seasons. You know what? I think I'm going to do? I'm going to save some money. Okay. So I'm going to save some money. Right? Let me go to Spot Track because I think I have the solution. I think we have the solution for it. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to do that. You know who I'm signing to the vet, man?
Who?
Seth Curry.
Is he going for vet minimum just yet already?
You mean is he gonna do 3 years, 27?
I don't think he's doing that.
What do you think
I
he's
don't think
doing?
he's worth that much.
3
Let me look at his last contract. Just real quick. Contract.
Let me go. I'm gonna go
Look
back
at his
1 year.
I'm gonna look at his last contract because he just
He
got
went for
off of
8.4. Yeah, so he right
he
in
just
there.
got off a contract 4 years, 8 million. I mean
Yeah.
4 year, 8 million per year. So he
Yeah.
in reality he might
Won
go
3
for like
years, 3 years, 33.
not even that because he's aging and his impact isn't as much as it used to. I don't think he's gonna get more than I think he might get something like 3 years, 18 million, something like that.
Okay.
Because he's getting older and he's an undersized guard at that. So like his shooting is at a premium, but he's still like 6'2" and not really a good defender. Like where the league is moving,
That's perfect.
yeah,
That's
just
perfect.
6'2" and not a really great defender. But
I'm moving Deuce out of this spot, and I'm putting Seth Curry right here. I'm putting Deuce.
Sherwin's not understanding. He already fired the entire coaching staff. Tibbs does not factor here at all.
Yeah, Jerry Stackhouse is the coach, bro. Just for those that came in late. Yeah. All right. So this might be what we have to rock with. Our guards off the bench, Moore and Curry. Our wings off the bench, or our wings are Phillips, Sissoko, OG, Siakam, SGA, and SGA can't play point. Like SGA legit is my backup point, but he's playing with Brunson, and we're gonna stagger them. You know how it is. Yep. Terry Stotts is in Milwaukee. That was C-Mac. That was one of my choices, but he already signed with Milwaukee. So I'm ready to go into the season with this, but not really. I'm ready to go
Well,
into the season.
what are you missing?
We have a backup 5, right? We have a 3-man rotation at big: Siakam, Carter, and Hartenstein. I don't want to bring in no more bigs. I don't want to have like 5 centers or 4 power forwards and 3 centers. I don't want to do that. I feel like this roster gives us flexibility at every position except point guard with Jalen Brunson. And Brunson doesn't provide flexibility for obvious reasons.
Right.
Yeah, so the roster looks bad. I know it. But man, listen. I think the starting 5 is probably the best starting 5 in the Eastern Conference. Just Siakam and OG Anunoby together, to me, gives this lineup the best starting 5. And then you add Brunson and OG and Carter and Seth Curry and Hartenstein. and I may be wrong. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Siakam and SGA can go up against Tatum and Brown?
You can make them work for every shot. And in terms of switchability, SGA can hold his own for sure.
Yeah. Hey, y'all tell me. As a matter of fact, do y'all think SGA? I think SGA might just be as good as Tatum and Brown. Chat, y'all disagree?
I'm liking how it's shaping up. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, because I got a curveball for everybody. I have a curveball for everybody too. That's gonna add some depth. Man, it took us 2 hours to do 1 year.
A hell of a year, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's my thing. So Mr. Dolan, you're gonna tell me what our record is at the trade deadline, right? No.
What are you asking?
What our
SGA is not the worst stopping Sherwin. Sherwin, have you watched SGA play at any point?
No, Jalen Brunson is the worst defender in the NBA, bro.
Oh my god. You know, SGA is the last two guard to average 30 in a block per game since Michael Jordan. You know that, right? The last guard to average 30, 50% shooting and a block per game since Michael Jordan is SGA. A guard.
It's all right because man, listen. SGA's defense can be terrible, but you have OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam on the floor.
And Wendell.
You also have Sidi Sissoko and Amari Moore.
And Wendell, Freezie.
And
Wendell's
Carter.
switchable big.
Yeah. Now, what we don't have in this starting lineup is a super knockdown 3-point shooter, even though Carter can shoot.
OG is 40%.
SGA can shoot a little bit, teeny bit, like 32, 33.
OG's
but Brunson
40%.
is 41.
OG is 40%, Freezie.
Yeah.
Seth Curry, if you add him, he's not down for three. So.
Yep.
There'll be alignments where there'll be at least two knockdown catch and shoot guys on the court at all times. At least two of them.
Yeah. So I gotta. So if we go into the season with this, just say, assuming we go into the season with this, do we have a 500 record with this team?
No. Hell no.
You don't think so?
No, Freezie. That's like a top 3 seed in the East, bare minimum.
No, I said, do we have a winning record?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No. I'm saying it would be I'm saying that's not even a question.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a top 3 seed in the East immediately, without chemistry.
Right. Sherwin, yeah, that 112.
Sherman using team stats for an organization that has not played defense.
Yeah, and then plus 112 is league average. Come on, big dog.
It's not even bad. It's just average.
Yeah, come on, big dog. 112 is average.
And if you were to look up their team defensive rating, it's higher than that.
Yeah. 112, that's what every NBA team scores a night. So just off that alone in a team concept, makes me think that SGA is a better defender than that. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this though. So we're top 3. So what's our 50 game record looking like? 30-20
50 game. What do you mean 50 game record?
at the All-Star break. What's our record look
Oh,
like at the All-Star break?
by the All-Star. Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
hard to. That's kind of hard to extrapolate because some teams finish the year strong and can make their record more lopsided than there's injury. Well, might even think about injuries, but yeah, maybe 32-20, something like that. Maybe
30-20, something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Then they'll finish the season out strong once they develop chemistry.
All right. The reason why I wanted to push fast forward on this is because I want to revisit the Mikal Bridges trade.
Okay.
And I want the centerpiece to a Mikal Bridges trade to be OG Anunoby for Mikal Bridges. Chat, what y'all thinking? Am I doing the most? By doing a OG Anunoby for Mikal Bridges trade? Is that too much?
I don't know. Well, pose it again. Say it again.
OG Anunoby for Mikal Bridges.
And what do we give up? Because I feel like Mikal is better than OG.
Yeah, me too. But whatever the sweetener is.
Okay, yeah. You revisit that.
Would you give him like 2 unprotected?
Nah. Well, no. Yeah,
that's too much.
Yeah.
So you would do one unprotected and 1 protected.
Yeah, and OG to see if that moves the needle.
Bim, done.
Ah, man, that is the following summer, right?
No, this is the trade deadline.
Oh, that's the trade.
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with the OG Anunoby contract stuff.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with the OG Anunoby contract stuff. I already know Mikal Bridges already is going to make about 15 mil more than him, right? But I'm doing it. So that puts me right under the second apron, right? That puts me right under the second apron, but now we have and we gave them the 2024 Dallas pick.
Ribby's thinks is gonna get declined.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. And the 2024 Knicks pick. Right. Yeah, everybody, when you got 80 people, bro, or 70 or 60 people, however many here, everybody gonna have their own opinion. Right. But then when you ask them, like you ask King Ribby, what you think happened here? Then he get quiet. King Ribby be like, yo, nah, man, I had stepped away for a minute. But yeah, so now we got 5 picks in the next 6 seasons. But you got Mikal Bridges. So your lineup looks like Brunson, SGA, Mikal Bridges, Siakam, Wendell Carter. And your only dependable veterans off the bench are Hartenstein and Curry. But you have a bunch of youth and energy coming off the bench. It's Sissoko, Amari Moore, and Julian Phillips. King River said that's a false statement. Whatever. When you said cap, that was a false statement. When you said cap, that was a false statement.
I say this, Mikal Bridges to the chat. Mikal Bridges is definitely ascending.
Yeah,
he's hitting his prime.
Right. And so you see, do you notice this trend? Cats like 25, 26 years old you keep a core group together of about 4 or 5 players, and then you rotate guys off the bench.
Yeah, that's kind of what the Celtics have been doing the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
few
that's
years.
what. Yeah,
Around Tatum and Brown. They just get role players and then rotate them, get new ones.
right, right. Yeah, yeah. I like this. I like the OG Anunoby. And think about this. Memphis offered 4 firsts for Mikal Bridges and couldn't get him, right?
Yeah.
And Toronto said, in order for you to get OG, you have to offer how many first round picks? 3. So
Yeah.
they are in the same
I think I,
ballpark.
I think when we do the SGH here, we're probably gonna offer like swaps or something for the Stepien years,
Yeah.
because that's Donovan Mitchell went for 3 picks and swaps,
Yeah.
2 swaps, 3 picks and 2 swaps, and a couple players.
Yeah. So I'm asking you now. I'm going back to the post All-Star, break review. The All-Star game is somewhere. Let's say Orlando, and I'm talking to the owner. I'm talking to Dolan. So Dolan, what do you think after a half a year of this? Are you comfortable with us having the
As the
pieces?
core,
Yeah.
the main core, yeah. And then I'm
Or
then comfortable running the main core for 3 years and rotating role players and ring chasers behind them.
I ain't even told you the biggest thing yet,
What's
right?
that?
I think Mikal Bridges, Pascal Siakam, and Wendell Carter and draft picks are pieces for the major move
Another megastar.
to go with for SGA and Brunson to support.
Okay. Well, who's that? Well, I guess
You
that's
know who it is. You
Embiid.
already know what it is.
Embiid.
Huh?
I'm guessing Embiid.
Luka.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's big game hunting right there.
And,
Big game hunting.
chat, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think SGA and Siakam is enough to get you Luka Doncic? SGA and Siakam and 4 first-round picks. Is that enough to get Luka? When you look at these 5 starters on a roster, do you think a combination of 2 or 3 of those guys and some draft picks is enough to get Luka Doncic? So Jerry West, what do you think? Do you think SGA and Brunson is enough and some draft picks is enough to get
Brunson,
Luka?
SGA and Brunson, or SGA?
I'm just asking. I'm saying just random guys in the lineup. I'm just using this for an example.
Yeah. But that would be Luca ascending to his prime, which is obviously a generational talent that can orchestrate, that can carry a whole franchise damn near by himself.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is the funny thing about it is you go get the guy whichever 2 are remaining, you still have support for Luka when he gets here, and then you have young energetic guys coming off the bench. You have Seth Curry who already played with Luka, right? So you have like this familiarity. You have the young energy
Some
off the bench.
chemistry.
Yeah. Now all you have to do is just go.
Yeah. I like it. Well, I like the idea.
The idea of it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the plan. Of course, we want to see how year 1 and 2 go in the playoffs. And then in year 3, when we have no other choice, everybody back against the wall, then that'll be our plan.
I like it. You have my support. Well,
All
I'm
right.
am I Jerry West or still the owner at this point?
Leon, James Dolan.
James Dolan, yeah. So you have
All
my
right.
support.
So how does the season turn out? Let me know how the season turn out.
We go to the finals. I don't know what happens, but it goes six games either way. I don't know if we win or not though.
So you think so? It'll go 6 games with with Brunson, SGA, Mikal Bridges, Pascal Siakam, Wendell Carter, Seth Curry, Hartenstein, Sissoko, Amari Moore, Julian Phillips.
Yeah.
So this team is better than Milwaukee right now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think so. You don't think so?
No, I mean, of course, I think so. You
You
know what
made
I'm
the
saying?
team.
But yeah, of course, I think so. I think this team is really good. All right. All right. So with that said, I'm not gonna extend. So we go to the finals. Say we go to the finals and lose.
Right.
Right. I'm not gonna bring Hartenstein back. Or you know what? I may have to. Because I'm not gonna have cap space. Hartenstein may be locked in as our center.
Yeesh.
Well,
I
no.
mean, no one is locked. You're in control of that. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I want to run it back.
You
I'm
want to
gonna
run
run
it
it
back
back with these
with
guys.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna run it back with these guys. We don't have first round picks. Oh, we have we have Detroit first round pick next year.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get it because remember it's protected like 20 or 20, 24 or something. It's like a really high protection.
Okay. All right. All right. So the roster is locked in. We don't have a pick next year. We're running back with this team. I don't know. The bench guys, I'm gonna let Deuce walk. I'm gonna let Deuce, Kills, Jeffries all walk. And just sign them with minimum salary guys, just randoms.
Okay.
I'm just gonna all of these are randoms. All right. All right. I'm just gonna start the season with them and just run it back with these guys. And maybe we can make it to the trade deadline. Maybe we can make it to the trade deadline with these guys, man. I honestly think, bro, this backcourt is the best backcourt in the NBA. Brunson and SGA.
That goes without saying. That easily goes without saying.
Right. I think Mikal Bridges and Siakam is an elite wing pairing. SGA Bridges Siakam, that's elite in my mind. Yeah. The only place that I would like to upgrade is the backup 2. But right now, I think I think Mikal Bridges has got to be the backup 2. If Brunson comes off the floor, I'm bringing in Hartenstein and bumping everybody up a spot. SGA, the 1, Bridges at the 2. Not Siakam at the 3, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I can't
looking like
do
something.
Siakam at the 3. But I can play Wendell Carter at the 4 alongside of Hartenstein. Siakam goes to the bench. I could play Julian Phillips at the 3. And it gives everybody some positional flexibility. All right, so we're at the All-Star break this year. I ain't gonna do nothing. I just want to go into the playoffs with the same roster the second year. So what do you think happens when this team has one full offseason and one season to play together? What do you think happens in the finals?
Championship happens with that unit, barring injury.
Okay.
Championship happens.
All right. All right.
Well, you did it.
Yeah. So if the championship happens, bro, we just rock with this. I won't have to trade for Luka.
Yeah. In my mind, everyone there outside of maybe Siakam is ascending.
Yeah. All right. Siakam is a center?
I said ascending, like ascending in
Ascending?
terms of their talent.
I think
Like
they're all ascending at the same time, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think Carter is ascending. Siakam is ascending. Bridges, SGA, Brunson, Sissoko, and Moore are going to be better than what people think. Julian Phillips, you don't know what he can be because he hadn't played in the NBA yet. But once he gets there, you'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So if we win a championship, I don't have to go no further. Bim.
Yeah. That was
All right.
simple as you can make it.
Yeah. That's a lot of pipe dreaming right there, though.
It's a lot of machinations going on.
Yeah, a lot of it. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat just real quick so we can rock for like maybe another few minutes.
But
All
what up, DSJ?
DSJ is in the building.
Bare minimum, DSJ is the Eastern. We almost made the Eastern Conference Finals with our current team. That is way better than whatever we were rocking this year.
Just SGA and Mikal Bridges together, I think gets a team to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think
I'm not gonna lie to you,
SGA is that
Freezie.
good.
If SGA was on this team last year, we go to the Eastern Conference Finals
Easy.
without
Easy.
even.
And not even with the same road. I think with SGA on the roster, I think we're the 3 seed maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe even the 2 seed. And have an easier road.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I think SGA is a great player.
He just kind of puts us over the top because ultimately, with our current brand of play with Tibbs, heavy isolation basketball, he's one of the best isolation players.
But
so,
you know why it was easy for me to make this thing work though?
What? Why?
Getting Tibbs out the door.
Because people want to come here after Tibbs is gone.
And you know what else made it easy? You upgrade basketball intellect from Worldwide West to Jerry West. Right? You upgrade basketball intellect from Gerson Rosas to Bob Myers.
Guys, even if he hasn't been the direct reason for the dynasty, he knows what it takes to win a dynasty.
Yep.
He knows what a dynasty, a collection of talent that creates a dynasty.
Right. Yeah, man. This thing it's tough, man. It's tough being on that spot, bro. Like when you were telling me it was tough last Friday, I knew it was tough, bro. Because I was watching, I was like,
putting it together is hard.
Putting it together is hard because you get focused on one thing. Like with me, I did this. I had the same trappings you had last week, right? When coming in, I was thinking, I'm trading RJ and Randall for top 5 picks in this draft, right? And then you notice this year, I didn't even think about the first round.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about the first round. All I thought about was, how do I get SGA? How do I get Mikal Bridges?
Yeah, and then the stipulations kind of throw a monkey wrench into it.
Yeah, because I still felt like I met some stuff. The young player thing, I was thinking, no lie, I was thinking maybe Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown type. But then I was like, no, I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
Because when you do too many trades, it gets your fan base in a tizzy. Like, it makes your fan base feel uneasy when you do too many trades. So
Yeah,
you don't want to
because
do
there's just
too
so
many.
much turnover, and then there's no cohesion.
Right. Right.
Can I answer a question in the chat?
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, boss.
How frustrating is it to see while the Nuggets are in the finals, they're still making draft pick moves? Why are we watching a team win? Because they know what's coming in the CBA,
Yeah.
and you need to be able to have young, cheap talent because you won't be able to pay all the role players that they have.
Yep.
They're gonna have to develop a Bruce Brown
Yep.
because Bruce Brown's gonna be gone.
Yep.
They're gonna have to be able to develop, and part of that is that Christian Brown kid is gonna be a guy that they hold on to for a few years, and then they might have to end up spinning him off if they're continuing the Jokic era, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're gonna have to replace him. That's just thinking. That's you have to think three. You have to think in 2-3 year intervals when
Yep.
the CBA is created the way it is, and you have a megastar that you always want to continue to competing. So you
Right.
got to churn out these role players for the production while relying on your megastars and your superstars to be who they are.
Yep. And you know what? They've been the model of health
Not well, recently, not
recently. I'm talking
not
about on this
before.
run.
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
On this run, they've been the model of health,
and
and you
they've
can't
had the
depend on
depth
that.
to go in and out. You can't depend on that. But well, they know firsthand you can't depend on that because they had Michael Porter out for how many games? He missed the playoffs. Then Murray missed the playoffs.
Yep.
You gotta bide your time and get lucky with help and strike while the iron is hot.
Oh, so let me do this real quick before we get out of here. Then, right? Let me do this
Yeah.
real quick. So I got confirmation on some things. Right. So for the all-time draft, Boulevard is in. Your
Oh,
main
let
man,
me
the
go
number one,
download
Chief Rocker
2K.
is in. Huh?
Let me go download 2K because it's free right now on the PlayStation Store.
Dre is in. I think the Atlanta analyst from We Talk Hawks is in.
Okay, cool.
The Smoking Nick is in.
But what's the date? When are you setting it up for?
Sunday at 8:00.
Okay.
Sunday at 8:00. So the third annual Lawrence Tears all-time draft coming your way Sunday night. Right, Sunday night. Hey, DSJ, are you gonna be able to
Are
do it?
PS4 players and PS5 players compatible for it? I didn't know if they were. They are
I don't know.
for the same draft. I don't know.
I don't know. Last year we actually did it, and we played against each other with our teams. Like let our teams play against each other
Hmm.
on PS5.
Yeah.
Bro, it was bro. Cats had Bill Russell pump faking at the 3-point line. They were so mad. They're like, "Yo, Bill Russell, you wide open, shoot it." Bill Russell ain't think about shooting no threes, bro.
Oh, so I can download the PS4 version of 2K23 as long as I have the license for it, and then I can join the draft that way. That's
Okay.
the only way I believe.
So how I have to do it is I have to do it live on the screen and
Yeah.
then download the rosters afterwards.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put up an Excel spreadsheet on the screen and just show it. So everybody will be like, "Yo, Dre, why you keep taking Dre? Why you drafting Doc Rivers when Dr. J was on the board?"
Okay. Oh, we're like doing it live on air, and you have like the Excel,
Yes.
and then you download the roster.
Then download the rosters.
Okay, got you.
Because we gotta laugh at you, bro. We gotta laugh when DSJ is out here taking Mark Jackson when John Stockton is on the board.
Why? I think DSJ is a little has a high enough IQ to not do something like that.
Somebody last year took Dennis Rodman and Wilt Chamberlain was on the board. Something crazy.
How deep was the draft last year? How many people was it?
12 teams.
Wow.
It wound up being 12 teams and only 10 dudes showed up. Right. So I'm saying right off rip, if you ain't here, you ain't in it.
Right. How many?
Bro,
How deep are the rosters? 12 players deep.
I think we're doing 10.
Okay, 10.
We draft in 10, and then we'll just like do like free agent pickups and all that stuff after the fact.
Okay.
Right. We'll play the league against each other, but for the most part, we just want to do the show. The show is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? and then we'll do all the league stuff afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That will be more fire. Yeah, man. So in the morning, once I got everybody confirmed, I'm gonna do a draft lottery. I'm gonna do a draft lottery show right here on Lawrence Tears.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, man. I love the draft lottery part, bro. All I'm doing is taking paper, writing everybody's name on it, putting it in this hat right here, shuffling it up, and pulling out names. Live
That's
on
the
the air.
easiest way.
Yeah, live on the air,
Is
bro.
it gonna be like snake draft order?
Yeah, it'd be snake draft.
Okay.
Because no matter which order you do it in,
You're gonna be
cats gonna be complaining.
But even if you're last, you're gonna have depth because
Yeah.
you're picking back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So my thing. So DSJ, I just keep an eye out for it. I'm gonna get all the names and everybody ready. Probably either tonight or in the morning. I'm gonna hit up everybody and let everybody know. Then we'll do the draft. I mean, do the lottery tomorrow. Probably around, who knows, 10, 11, 12, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then do the show tomorrow night after we do 718 Boys in the morning and Old School Knicks in the morning. Then we'll come back that night and do the draft lottery, the NBA. I mean, I'm sorry, the old school NBA draft. So y'all can laugh. Because Cat's legit. Whoever. So first of all, I think I got the number 11 pick 2 years in a row.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
But I mean, you kind of get to double dip or be really close to double dipping back to back in terms of depth.
Yeah,
when it's snake.
The first year I got Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Bim.
Ooh, that's
in
all you
the
need.
first year.
That's all you need.
And then the second year, I think I got like Karl Malone and
I wouldn't have taken Karl Malone
and Magic Johnson. Yeah.
Well, like when we talk about these players and what era are we playing? Because if it's 2K23, there's gonna be 2K23 rules. So it'll be hard to like do a Karl Malone type guy in this era.
But you know what though? You are gonna be amazed when you let the computer play against each other.
Oh yeah.
Like when the computer, because what we did is we just let the computer play for everybody's team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And bro,
you simmed it in like a tournament or whatever.
We
right?
simmed it, but we watched it.
Okay.
Right. We simmed it, but we watched it on the screen up here, bro. When I tell you that Bill Russell was 11 points and 27 rebounds,
he was 11 points and 27.
Yes, and you out here with Rudy Gobert trying to box him out and trying to get You out here with modern centers like you out here with Jokic trying to box him out. No. all their skills, like all the things they bring to the table, they do that for real. You know what I'm saying? So like Jerry West, the mid-range king, bro.
Can't stop him.
You can't stop him, bro. You just can't stop him. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna wrap. Thank y'all everybody for watching, hanging out with us on this Friday night.
Appreciate all y'all
Right,
input.
yo, this is hard, bro.
This is
This was hard. This is hard, bro. So next week I'm shooting for Hoodie Cav to do it.
hopefully he's all right
So,
if he's out
so
there watching. Salute to Kev.
we already know what the first trade he gonna do.
Carl Towns. Off the rip.
Off rip. Off rip. The owner gonna be like, yo, don't trade for Carl Towns or you fired. 7 minutes in the show, yo, we gotta replace the team president because
team president only wants Carl Towns.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dre, thanks for doing it with us, man. Yo, tomorrow or later on today, we're gonna do the all-time NBA draft lottery.
Yep.
That's gonna be fire. Sunday, we're gonna do the all-time NBA draft. July
I'm
around 4th of July weekendish. I'm working on bringing the Lawrence Tears Debate League back.
Oh, so Kev got to be back for that.
Yeah.
To defend his title, right?
Yeah. That's gonna be more fire. That's gonna be excellent.
Wait.
Yeah, but so thank y'all for watching, man. We're gonna get out of here. Peace, y'all.
Peace.